Hey y'all, it's March the 20th, 2017, and I just remembered. Yesterday I was inspired by a YouTuber to make a video. They had made a video about what it is that they like to eat and stuff. And they really, you could tell that they think a lot about it, which is something that I do, I can relate to. And sometimes people look at me strange for doing that. For really wanting to know what it is that I'm eating. Alright, but I do so, and I do things that look oftentimes very strange. First of all, I gotta let you know that this video is gonna be a two-parter. Because I don't have time to shoot any more videos. I gotta let you know before I start. David Rockerfeller, he done died at 101, baby. He's one of the ugliest looking mofos you'll ever see in your life. He's died. None of y'all wanting to, combine yourself with robots. None of y'all are gonna live forever. And David Rockerfeller is a perfect example of that. Anyways, let's continue now. Part 2. This is what I eat a lot. All right, just because it's very easy, it's very simple. It's easy to get access to these things and stuff, and it's real easy. All right, and there's not a lot of tools that you'll need. You gotta notice that, when preparing a lot of foods, sometimes you use different other instruments and stuff, and this one doesn't have very many instruments at all. I mean, you could do it pretty much whenever, wherever, and not only that, it tastes delicious. Not only that, people are gonna look at you like you're a dang ghost while you're eating this stuff. They're gonna have so many questions, but you don't have to answer those questions. This will be just between you and me. All right, let's get started. This is how we get it started, with peanut butter. All right, bam. I don't know if you got access to Laura Scudder's, but if you do, I would definitely suggest Laura Scudder's. The reason is because, number one, they put their peanut butter in glass jars, and I like that. Number two is it's GMO free, meaning there's no soy in it. Any peanut butter that you get is going to have soy in it, unless it's, it says on the label it doesn't. Alright, GMO free. It just uses peanuts. In fact, I want to let you know what the ingredients to this are. It's peanuts. That's the ingredients to my peanut butter. It's Laura Scudder's. It's non-GMO. You start off with that, and it's actually fairly cheap. When you compare it to the organic peanut butters, it really is very cheap to get the Laura Scudder's. Usually, that's what I found out. I don't know about your particular area, but you're also going to need a banana. Now, before I continue, like I said, minimal tools. What you're going to need is this. You're going to need a fork. You need a fork to mix it up, and then you're going to need this. You're going to need a spoon to eat it, and that's all you're going to need. Because, see, Laura Scudder's already comes in a jar. Now, this jar happens to be almost all the way 8. Alright, I already ate most of it, and the thing is, I run through jars every couple of days of peanut butter. Alright, think what you will of me, but I do this. So, what I gotta explain to you, having trouble with the angles, what I gotta explain to you is most of this peanut butter is already ate. Alright, so it's about, I would say, 1/6 of the jar left. Now that's the perfect amount of peanut butter that you would want. So imagine this jar, and imagine about 1/6 of it. That would be like 2 healthy scoops of peanut butter. That's what you're gonna need. All right, and a banana if you happen to like bananas. I gotta just let you know, these are gonna be the ingredients. We got a banana. We got the peanut butter. We have over here an avocado, and it's very. It seems to be that you can get these dang near year round, depending on where you live at. Avocados, they're like a dang superfruit. Alright, so I got an avocado. I also have, you already probably seen it, the organic almond milk, which is also very cheap. It's done by HEB. A lot of y'all might not have HEBs around, but HEB kind of really represents, alright, here in Texas. So they got the organic almond milk and the chocolate almond milk at that. That's what I usually get. Now, I also want to mention that, first of all, cinnamon Cinnamon is definitely a must in this little recipe. Honey, that could be used. It could be used. You don't have to use it because honestly it'll be more sugar, and sugar that you don't necessarily need. We're going to get more into that in a second. Alright, you can use honey. I also like to use coconut water, and sometimes other fruit infused coconut water, and I'll use that. You're going to need that. You're going to have to see what you're going to, here, let's just dive into it. What you're going to do is you're going to take the bananas, you know what I'm saying, tear off little pieces of it, put it with the peanut butter. Alright, and what you're going to start to do is churn up a very thick mixture, a mixture that you probably won't be able to handle because it'll be quite thick. And it's going to take a little energy, alright? I gotta warn you. It's going to take a little energy. It's going to burn some calories, actually. When you make this, you got to churn it up, alright? I have the jar of the peanut butter. Put the banana in it, churning it up. What you're going to notice after a while of churning it up, and you churn it up with the fork. That's the best way. What you're going to notice is that eventually the mixture is going to become homogeneous, if you will, or very close to it. You're not going to see any more whole banana in there, because the banana in its very nature is quite creamy. And I don't know if you can see, basically I churned it up. There's no banana in there, it's all churned up. It's become homogeneous with the peanut butter. And you try and get it as homogeneous as it can. Then you get the avocado. Now I got a big one. I tend to go for the big ones, the avocados, because they got big seeds. Alright, but we're going to discuss the seeds later. First of all, we're going to just work with the fruit. Now you tear the avocado in half, basically. I don't think you'll need more than a half one of those avocados. If you got a small one, go ahead and put the whole thing in there if you want. You're putting the avocado in there, not only number one, because it is a superfood. It'll give you superpowers. Not only that, all sort of fats that you need, all sort of vitamins. It's good for your brain. Not only that, but after a while of eating this concoction, I noticed that the bananas are very sweet. Bananas, in their very essence, they're extremely sweet. They got a lot of sugar in them. All right, and you might have heard that sugar isn't necessarily that good for you. Now, I mean, there's different kind of sugars. There's artificial sugars. There's regular table sugars, and then there's sugars that can be found in fruit, such as bananas. All right, so if keeping sugars down is a concern for you, you might note that when you're eating foods, of course, you're going to notice that they're too sweet. They don't have to be so sweet, and you could thin them out. The sweetness, the avocado. See, that's where the avocado comes in. Alright, it's a perfect contrast. It kind of mellows out the sweetness of the banana and the peanut butter, and also it creates more of a concoction. I mean, there's going to be more of it to eat, and that's good. Alright, and it's going to make it a little bit less sweet. Alright, so very, like I said, man, I don't know which way to go. It's a very thick concoction. You're mixing up the avocado with the banana and the peanut butter. And it really, honestly, it only takes a couple minutes. I'm talking while I'm doing all this, and that's why it's taking so long. But once you get a hang of what I'm doing right here, you're going to be able to create a very satisfying snack within minutes, couple minutes. So right here you got the mixture. It's half avocado, a whole banana, peanut butter, 2 scoops of it, and a lot of y'all are thinking, man, I ain't never heard of this. I ain't never heard of this, and I'm scared. You don't have to be scared, because none of these ingredients really even cost very much money. You can make this thing. If you don't like it, just throw it in the garbage and light the garbage on fire. But however, I do believe you are going to like it. Now, here's the thing. Like I said, the concoction is very thick, very viscous. Alright, so as we put the cinnamon in, don't forget the cinnamon now, because that's going to be it's going to be quite necessary. We grab the organic chocolate almond milk and we pour a little bit into the jar. You keep churning it. Here's the thing, you don't want to pour very much, because the object of the game is to keep the mixture quite homogeneous. Alright, so once you pour a little bit, you mix it up. You pour a little bit more. You mix that up. Keep mixing it up. Like I said, this is only going to take you a couple minutes after you get the hang of it. Alright, still too thick, you pour a little bit more in there. And if you have that coconut water, that's even better. You see, the chocolate almond milk, in essence, it is sweet. There's sugars to it. So you're trying to limit the sugars. You're going to find that, you know, as time goes on, you might even continue to limit the sugars more and more in what you're eating. It's going to be less sweet. Your palate's going to tell you just how much sugars you need to be putting in there so that you do not get the diabetes, which is sweeping the nation. Alright, so you keep churning it up. And just maybe a tiny bit more. You can see how only 2 scoops of peanut butter. What it did is it turned into this. I was having a hard time showing. It's dang near like half a jar of sweet concoction. Now you can add, first of all, that's vegetarian right there. You can add a number of different things such as the honey if you wanted to. I think that you're going to note that when you put in the honey, if you put in a certain amount of honey, what you're going to be tasting, first of all, it already tasted delicious. Now it's going to taste kind of like flan if you are familiar with that Mexican dessert. Alright, it's going to taste a lot like flan. You're going to be eating flan. You're going to be eating some glorious pudding in your mouth. And people are going to be looking at you like, what in the world? Like, maybe we should put this person in jail. Because, I mean, they look at you with great disdain and utter disgust sometimes. But the thing is, you and I both know that what you made is absolutely fantastic. What you made is absolutely satisfying and stuff. And you didn't have to get all sort of diabetes to you know, make it. You didn't have to spend all sort of money because all these ingredients used in moderation are actually extremely cheap, and you didn't have to resort to getting all sort of crazy ingredients put into your food that you don't know about. And it only took about 2.5 minutes, right? And I eat that almost every day and stuff. You know, I just thought I would share that with y'all, man, and you know, holler at me about some more ideas. Next time, we're probably going to talk about avocado seeds. Y'all probably don't even understand that avocado seeds are very good, but I got to show you how to use them and stuff. And I'll holler at y'all. It's March the 20th, 2017.